Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona State's offense will have the football first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Makes his man miss. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the 1st down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. So the BYU Cougars offense will go to work for the 1st time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Punts it out of the air. There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Cougars have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Got his man. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. BYU with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cougars are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Rush is on him. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He leaves it with his back. Powers through the defender.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side now. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Briggs. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Pressure coming. In as he throws.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And first down for the offense.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Illinois. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Carney. Got enough for the first down. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Good enough for first down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Second down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that's
Out of the gun, the give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Thanks for grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Direct snap. Runs through a tackle. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, give on the inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Finds his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Gives it on the option. Quick spin on the run. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. BYU has this offense clicking. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougars. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And some room to work. Quarterback's got the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Briggs. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires toward the target. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? It'll be third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Quarterback running on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Newton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Can't get him to the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And then had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Briggs. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. He's got it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Power football with the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. 4 to 5th. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Handoff from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Spins away from the defender. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now the play fake. Intercepted, and defense has set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Cox. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action on first down. Steps away. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Briggs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
First down for the offense.
The inside handoff. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Safe completion on the screen. Nice move to keep running. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Offense working from the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. Hard running there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Right on the money. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Osborne. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll operate out of split backs. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. BYU with the 1st and 10. The play fake. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He'll pull it on the read. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick strike complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Illinois. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Carney. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Snagged out of the air. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Arizona State, 17.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it to the back. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Snap it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Got it behind the line. It's Newton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cox. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He's got his man, makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Lost to throw again. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Still looking. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Under fire. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's got him. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. And the Sun Devils are in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. From the gun. Here's a heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.